little mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close, otherwise things can go south in a hurry.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Wembanyama is the center with Sochan next to him. And it's Jones in at the 1 spot. And once the team to beat in the West, Greg, San Antonio is trying to get back to that level.
Well, they have a great organization, top to bottom. They're smart and battle-tested. I believe these guys will find a way.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Spurs working the ball around now. Vassell against Powell. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the triple. Vassell, no good. For the 3. The shot by Powell, no good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the night.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Leonard inside. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
We know that Kawhi has the frame to muscle through the opposition, refuses to be held back in that instance.
Johnson outside. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Good on the three-point shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Powell, that's good.
Wow, with contact in the restricted area, Norman Powell, gritty play.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Wembanyama. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Jones with it. A 3-ball. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Spurs lead by 1. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Man in at shooting guard with George at small forward. Plumlee out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Devin Vassell knows where his bread is buttered. He said, I want to excel at the defensive end. When I was at Florida State, you're not going to play if you don't play defense. That stuck with me. You can't control makes and misses, but you can control what you do on the defensive end. Kevin?
Oh, David, I like that mentality. Good for him. Hey, thanks for that story. And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
Collins, good. Collins has got the lead up to 1 now for the Spurs. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch that momentum.
There's no containing Russell Westbrook with that kind of deep post position. Supreme athleticism, great instincts.
Branham, good.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Westbrook passes to George. The kick out to Westbrook. All alone. again, Los Angeles.
You love the quickness that Russell Westbrook gets into in the catch-and-shoot opportunities. Rise and fire, young sir.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Branham. Off target from outside. Clippers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Tucker a screen. From deep, George. Rebound, San Antonio. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, and that was a solid effort on their part. Pretty much what we would have expected, and everything seemed to go according to plan.
I think the key, they had great.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hey, and guys, I was just thinking, as I often do, in your travels around the league, the only team you both played for. All right, guys, let's talk about our game. The LA Clippers are in a close one.
Hey, yo, their offense has been clicking.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. The guard pair are Jones and Vassell. The forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. And it's Wembanyama in at the center, filling out the middle. Zubac the pass to George. Takes it off the glass. 6 points for George. Doris, we're in the age of podcasts and social media, and we hear more than ever from the players, even right after games.
Kevin, I think that's probably the only danger, right, when emotions are running high. But I actually love the new age of league media. The reason being, the players can now be in charge of their own narrative. They have content, and they know how valuable that is.
Jones against Harden. Zubac with the screen for Harden. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
And it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
And the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in. Jones against Harden. Sohan, the pass to Jones. Here's Wembanyama. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
And George gets it to go.
The countless hours Paul George has put into that three-point shooting, a huge part of his development.
Jones finds Wembanyama. Shoots. And no good that time.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
And George with the stuff.
Well, that's about timing and precision and knowing for Paul George how to use that leaping ability to get that alley-oop.
Here's Jones. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. We're shooting the ball so well. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. George and Leonard are the forwards. Then it's Harden. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Mann in at the 2 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Well, it's Harden continuing to evolve as a playmaker. This guy, including his teammates, making them feel good.
Spurs trail by 6. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, you're working the two-man game with Kawhi Leonard as your primary target. That's the first guy you need to stop.
A nice shot by Sohan.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
This guy just feeds off that fourth quarter pressure in a tight game like this. That's when we can really see the kind of heart he plays with.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every clip.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk often about Wembanyama's insane lift. There, we see it on the offensive glass.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He was calm when he told the team, if we play hard, we'll win this game. Let's keep the effort level up defensively. Coach talking about defense. Crazy. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. There's a minute left here in the fourth quarter. Drains the three-pointer.
Give him credit. Vassell has worked incredibly hard to become a guy that this team can count on to take big shots.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Wembanyama. And it's James Harden with the rebound, and that's an intentional foul. They could more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Past a man, launches a three. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. And now it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Here's man, covered by Vassell. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home.